Oh, Sam. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I was afraid you wouldn't wait.
I found your note to meet here in our secret spot. I love you so much. I would have waited all night.
Oh, dream on, Ivy. Sam's not going to leave you a note. He's confused now. He's torn about his feelings. He's trying to suppress his love for me and still play the repentant husband for Grace. I have to figure out a way to get rid of that confusion. My dearest Sam, I know our love is just as strong today as it was over 20 years ago. You are still in my heart, and I know I'm still in yours. If we made love again, I know the passion we shared would be rekindled and become the fire that used to consume us. I know you remember all those days and nights we spent doing nothing but making love. We can have that again, Sam. We will have it again.
Mrs. Crane.
Pilar,
Isn't it a bit early for you to be out and about?
I couldn't sleep.
Bad dreams?
Sweet dreams.
Oh.
Wonderful dreams.
And they brought you here?
I was just writing Sam a note. You know, trying to arrange a time and a place to meet. Make love.
To have your heart broken again?
Not this time, Pilar. This time Sam will come here and look in our special hiding place.
You know, you have to stop this foolishness about Sam.
I might as well try to stop my heart from beating.
He loves his wife. How much clearer does he have to make it? Sam loves Grace.
They're separated.
Well, physically, maybe, but they're still very much husband and wife, and mother and father to their children.
But they're not lovers, Pilar. And the longer Grace keeps Sam out of her bed, the better chance I have of getting him into mine.
It wasn't a dream. You're really here.
My husband's arms.
Right where you should be.
Yep.
You know, so many times I dreamed that we were together, that I was holding you, making love to you. And I would wake up and you weren't there. And then it hit me. It's only a dream.
I had the same dream every night.
I missed you so much.
I missed you. I felt so empty, so lonely. Even in a house full of kids, I felt lonely.
Never again.
No.
You're never going to be lonely again.
Because I am where I should be, right where I belong.
God, I love you. You're the only woman in my heart. You are my heart.
Sam.
We have a lot of time to make up for.
Yeah, I counted the hours.
You know, I don't believe in putting things off.
You've always been a what are we waiting for kind of guy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Not a thing. Not a blessed thing.
Sheridan, there you are. I reached over, I grabbed nothing but a handful of sheet. But that's okay, since I know what you're up to. You wanted to cook breakfast, so I didn't try making that Eggs Benedict again, right? That's right. You can't cook. Sheridan. What's wrong? What happened?
Father, I thought you'd left.
As usual, you thought wrong, Julian.
So, getting an early start on the day?
I've been down here working. I've already closed 2 overseas deals and gotten a head start on the market. What have you accomplished?
Well, it was a long night. I was exhausted from yesterday.
You've got to toughen yourself up, boy. If you're going to take over Crane Industries someday, and mind you, I haven't made that decision yet, but if you plan to run the family business, you have to become a lot more focused.
Yes, Father.
Put your priorities in order.
Yes, Father.
You should have been up hours ago working with me on our plan for Sheridan.
Get a cup of coffee first?
And don't put any brandy in it. I need you alert for a change.
I'm very alert, Father.
You better be, because you have an extremely important task ahead. And a chance to prove you can handle things.
Well, I've handled things for years, Father.
You can say that after last night's debacle? Your attempt to break up Sheridan and Luis was a total disaster.
It was unfortunate, I agree, but...
I don't want this to drag out any more than it already has. I want your sister dead, Julian. You're to kill her as soon as possible.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
But it's such a drastic solution to our problem.
It's the only solution.
I know we discussed this last night, but after I went to bed, I had horrible nightmares about it.
Do I want to hear about your nightmares? I do not. I want you to carry out my orders.
It's not as if you're asking me to ruin a competitor's reputation and cause his business to go under. You're asking me to kill my sister,
Your own flesh and blood. Yes, we've been over all of this. And it's a sacrifice necessary for the good of the family.
I agree something must be done, but...
This, Julian, this has to be done. If Sheridan lives and marries Luis, he'll gain access to the family. He already suspects we were behind his father's disappearance. He'll probe further, no doubt of that. The man is relentless. He won't stop until he discovers exactly what happened to his father.
It would be calamitous.
Calamitous? He'll have the power to bring down the House of Crane. And I have no intention of going to prison.
No.
You'll be the one who takes the fall. And trust me, with your delicate ways, you'll be some muscle man's boy toy before your cell door is clanked shut.
I had a vision last night, Mother coming to me, ashamed about what I was going to do, shocked that I would even contemplate killing my sister, her precious daughter.
Don't bring up your mother to me.
Look, Father, there has to be some other way.
There isn't.
I don't want the family destroyed, believe me, and I certainly don't want to go to jail, but there must be something we haven't done, some way to pry Sheridan away from Luis without her having to die.
Sheridan, what's wrong?
I couldn't sleep. I've been up all night. Just miserable.
It's okay, I'm here now.
How could they? My own father and brother, how could they be so cruel?
That's who they are.
Yeah, but to hire someone to pretend that they're you so they can break us up?
You gotta admit, you did a really good job imitating my voice, and that mask, it was phenomenal.
I've just been trying to put it all together. Why and how? Why do they hate me so much? And how could they deliberately set out to hurt me? I've finally found love in my life. I'm finally happy, and they want to destroy it. I mean, it's unconscionable.
But you thought your father had a conscience. He's a monster, Sheridan.
You're right. That's all he is a monster.
Alistair and Julian were behind whatever happened to my father. I've always believed that.
And I didn't. But now...
Those two, they love tearing people's lives apart. They get off on it. They'll do anything. Not gonna let anyone stand in their way. What they've done to you. Their own blood, it's unforgivable.
It's just so hard. You know, realizing that your family cares nothing for you. But sitting here, going through the diaries and the photo albums, it hit me that Julian and Alistair have never cared about me. And now I know that they never will.
Sealed with a kiss for my sweet Sam.
He is not your Sam.
It's waiting for you, darling. I'm waiting for you.
You are going to embarrass yourself, Mrs. Crane. Chasing after a married man who has told you time and again he wants nothing to do with you.
Pilar, you don't know.
All about what, the great love you and Sam once had? Yes, I've heard about it every day for years. Just let this go.
Oh, let Sam go? No, Pilar, I have no intention of doing that. I shouldn't try to get Sam back into my bed with just a note. I'm much more persuasive, not to mention seductive, in person.
But you have tried all of this before. How many ways have you tried to seduce Sam only to have him turn you away?
I don't care, Pilar. I don't care if I fail 100 times. If I get him into my bed once, it will be worth it.
He loves his wife.
They have split up. And if Grace is going to give me this opportunity by pushing Sam away, well, then I'm going to take full advantage of it.
And when they get back together, what will you do then?
You're not listening, Pilar. That isn't going to happen.
I would say we are definitely off to a good start on the making up for lost time department.
Well, this is just the beginning. Because I'm going to spend the rest of my life showing you how much I love you. How much I've missed you.
I think I'm going to hold you to that.
You know what? I think we should stay here in bed all day.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the police station.
I don't think your officers would really understand.
Oh, yeah? What's not to understand? I'm with the most beautiful woman here in Harmony. They should understand.
Still, I think I would like to take this to another venue. The question is where? What are we going to do about our living arrangements?
Simple. I'll come stay with you and the girls over Tabitha's.
Sam, it really is crowded over there. I mean, Jessica, Charity are staying in one room. Kay had to go stay at Miguel's. I really think we'd be imposing on Tabitha's hospitality.
I want us to be together, Grace. You, me, the girls. Hey, I got it. Let's just rent a house until we can rebuild our own.
It would be so great to be together again.
Look, I'll start checking on rentals today.
Good. Because I couldn't stand another night without my husband.
We're gonna find a place, and soon. All right? But no matter what, I want us to make a vow. that we'll never let anything or anyone come between us ever again.
Never.
Well, the wind's kicking up. I hope we don't get another storm. I'm sick of wearing wet clothes.
I am sick of this damn island, period.
Heads up.
Get any good shots today?
3 or 4.
I bet it was way more than that. You've done some of your best work on this assignment. You'd be up for all kinds of awards.
Right now, I'm just interested in wrapping up this baby and prepping up my next assignment.
Isn't it hard on you? Traveling all the time, never staying in one place very long?
Some people just can't put down roots.
But it doesn't bother you living out of a suitcase?
Bother me. I prefer it.
When was the last time you were home?
I don't remember.
Well, these were just flown over from the States.
Well, I should have at least a picture or two in one of these magazines. Whoa.
What?
This story is just so out there. The house gets sucked into the ground.
And UFOs have landed on the White House lawn.
No, seriously. No joke. House and Harmony disappeared into the ground, got swallowed up.
But how?
They don't know. They're calling it a natural phenomenon. And the photographs. Grace.
I just need a little more time to come up with something. There has to be a way to do this without killing her.
You've tried everything and failed at everything.
But there must be something we haven't thought of.
I'm a busy man, Julian. I don't deal in alternatives. I've given you a solution, and you will carry it out. I wonder what's going on over at the cottage. How are Sheridan and Louise faring?
So that's how you always know what's going on. Do you also listen in on what Rebecca and I say?
When I dial you two, mostly what I hear are animal noises.
Father, have you no shame?
None. Now let me listen in on my daughter and Louise. They must be feeling pretty confident this morning. Triumphant after exposing our plan to break them up. Little do they know that their actions will now cost Sheridan her life.
Sitting here, looking through all these albums, just brought it all back. How lonely I was as a child, how I longed to be accepted, to be loved by my family. What I wouldn't have given to have my father hug me. Just once.
And you want to kill her?
I would have given anything to have had Alistair tell me he was proud of me.
What?
You know, when I went to boarding school in Europe, my father never visited me. Not once. He didn't respond to any of my letters. He didn't take an interest in anything that I did until you and I got engaged. How could I be such a fool? Everyone warned me that Julian and Alistair were up to something, that they had their own motives for throwing this engagement party, but I was so desperate to believe that they really cared for me, that they were really happy for me.
I wanted that for you too.
I know you did. And even knowing who they are and what they are, That's why you're who you are. The most giving, generous man I've ever known.
Hey, come on, don't cry. It's gonna be all right.
The last thing I want is to sit here like a sorry little rich girl. You know, I would give up all the money, all the possessions in a heartbeat. I would trade it all in just to have a father who loved me.
She still wants your love. She still wants your acceptance.
Yes, she does.
What those people went through, incredible.
Yes, isn't it?
Their entire house being swallowed up into the ground?
This town, Harmony. Any idea where it is?
New England? On the coast somewhere? I think the closest big city is Boston.
Interesting.
If you are not careful, you're gonna be late to work.
I feel like being careful today.
Then I guess it's up to me, huh? Come on. Up and at 'em. You have got some bad guys to catch.
Okay. Only if you'll give me one more kiss. I hate to let you go. But you're right. Duty calls. Sometimes I hate work.
Well, just think about tonight. We will be together all night.
And the next night? And the next night?
And forever.
Ivy, what the hell?
No, don't get out of bed. I'll join you.
No, you won't.
Don't say anything. I know you don't want me to leave. I know you don't want to be alone.
What you did? Put back on. What do you think you're doing?
I forgot I left my clothes. Grace.
You know what? I want to do something for you. I'll do something for you right now. Something special. I want to give you the best wedding present you've ever hoped or dreamed of. Now, what would it be? Now, what would totally blow you away and make you happier than you could ever have dreamed of?
I don't know.
Well, of course you do. I'll think of something. What?
It's foolish.
More foolish, the better.
You'll think I'm crazy.
Never. You can tell me. Come on, you can tell me anything.
First thing that came to my mind was to have my father walk through that door and tell me that he loves me.
That's the one thing I can't give you. Sorry.
No, Luis, you cannot give Sheridan that. I'm the only one who can. You're right, Julian. There is one thing we haven't tried. We haven't played on Sheridan's feelings, her need for love and acceptance. And we can use that need for my love as a lever to pry her and Lopez Fitzgerald apart, to destroy their relationship.
I didn't. If
you'd what?
Nothing.
What you said when you came in about me not wanting to be alone, well, you're right. So I want to be with my wife, in bed. I want to make love to her all night and wake up with her in my arms.
Sam and I are back together.
No, I don't believe it.
What do you think this is? A mirage?
I don't know what this is, but I do know that Sam still loves me.
Oh, give it up, Ivy.
Your husband still loves me, Grace. You've seen the connection we have.
Well, all I have seen is you shamelessly throwing yourself at Sam, trying to constantly manipulate him back into your bed.
Where he belongs.
If Sam's love for me wasn't so strong, you might have succeeded. But all you did was prove his total commitment to me.
Grace is right. Everything you've done has just made what we have stronger.
Well, we'll see.
No, it's over. Because no matter how strongly you threw yourself at Sam, no matter what tricks you pulled, his love for me never faltered. I should thank you, really, because now I will never have to worry about you and Sam. In fact, looking at you, standing there, I feel sorry for you.
Ivy, I have told you the truth all along. Grace is the woman I love. The only woman I love.
I know how badly you're hurting. I wish there was some way I could make up for your father not loving you.
You never did love me.
The best I can offer you is my love.
That's the most precious thing in the world to me.
And our future. You know, like I said before, when we have children, you're gonna be swimming in love.
Children? How many children are we gonna have?
We'll just keep going till you tell me enough.
Our own family.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh.
What?
I was just thinking that if we have a baby and I give Alistair a grandchild, a grandson, perhaps maybe he'll come around.
Alistair.
He'll see what he's missing out on.
Sheridan, come on.
What am I saying? My father's never going to feel any differently towards me if I do give him a grandson.
Look, I don't want to keep you away from your family.
I know.
But I hate to see you like this. I hate to see you in so much pain.
My father and brother have caused me nothing but pain. I think I'd learned by now. Thank God I have you in my life.
You will always have me, no matter what.
I love you so much.
You're gonna be okay alone for a while, aren't you?
Where are you going?
To work. I gotta put some bread on the table for our future family.
Tote that barge.
You know, toting that barge is gonna have to wait. Actually, heading up the investigation into Simone Russell's hit-and-run accident.
That poor girl.
Yeah. I'm going by the hospital this morning.
I'll give her family my best.
I will. I'll be back as soon as I can.
We have Sheridan herself to thank for this.
For what, Father? I don't follow.
When have you ever? It's all there for anyone to see, Julian. Your sister has just given us the perfect way to split up her and Louise.
Stop it, Sheridan. Stop being a baby. So your father never loved you. It happens. Just get over it. As far as you're concerned, Alistair might as well be dead. He's never going to be a part of your life. What is it going to take for you to realize that? How many times does he have to hurt you and let you down? Your wish is never going to come true. Alistair's never going to love you.
No, this is cruel, Father. There's no other word for it.
There are all kinds of words for you, Julian. None of them complimentary.
Well, laugh at me if you will, but what you're contemplating now...
I'm not contemplating anything. It's on. Now, toughen up.
Congratulations, Grace. It's clear I have lost.
It certainly should be.
Sam loves you.
With all my heart.
And is committed to you and your marriage.
It means everything to me.
Well, there's nothing I can do to change that, so I guess I had better just accept it and move on.
I do hope you accept it, Ivy. For your sake. You know, in spite of everything that's happened, I don't want to see you hurt.
Oh, well, it's a tad late for that, Sam, but don't worry, I will leave you alone. I know when it's time to let go. I know when something's over.
Good.
Well, at least I'll still have my memories. I guess they'll just have to be enough.
I hope I wasn't too rough on her.
God, you have every right to be angry with her. We both do.
I want to be angry. I'm too happy. I don't want to have bad feelings.
I want to remember this moment. We are finally free of our past. There's nothing standing in the way of our happiness.
Just feeling a little bit guilty about Ivy.
Why? She's not the victim here.
No, I know that. It's just, I gotta tell you, when she was standing here, I wanted to see her hurt.
Look, let's make a pact, all right? For the rest of this wonderful afternoon, we're not going to talk about her. We're not even going to think about her.
I just can't help but feel a little bit bad for her.
Well, I hope one day she finds happiness. But it's sure ain't going to be with me.
She really is out of our lives.
You know, you were right before about our commitment to each other. How our marriage has survived everything Ivy tried to do. And our love is so strong, it could weather anything.
It's me. I need you to book me a seat on the first flight to Boston, Logan Airport. And I'll need a rent-a-car and a map of New England. And directions to a town called Harmony.
I've lost him. I've really lost him.
Yeah, okay, thanks. You believe that?
They didn't have a thing.
One bedroom, 20 yards from the interstate. Well, what happened to this town? There used to be so many houses for rent.
Well, it's like the summer starts earlier every year. But, you know, even at these prices, if there's anything available, I don't think we could afford it.
Hey, don't worry. All right, we're gonna find something. I guess you and the girls can stay over at Tabitha's, and I'll keep bunking here.
I just hate to think that I am not going to be with you.
Well, who says you're not going to be? I am the chief of police, and I don't think there's a law that says that the chief's wife can't sneak in at night and tuck him in.
And is there any law that says you can't sneak into Tabitha's guest room, climb into my window at night after everybody else has gone to bed?
I'll have to check the books, but off the top of my head, I think that law would be downright silly.
Should I expect a tap on the glass?
Leave the window open. I'll be there. We're gonna make this work, all right?
The important thing is that we are back together.
And our future has never looked brighter. Now that my past has come out, there's no more secrets to worry about.
Oh, Sam. My life began when I met you. There's nothing to worry about for me. Not a thing at all.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Now?
Going back to the States.
You haven't finished your assignment here.
They'll find another photographer.
What's so important back in the States that you have to leave so fast?
It's not what, but who.
A man in a mask.
An incredibly lifelike mask. And the guy who was wearing it, his voice sounded so much like me, it was uncanny.
Oh, Julia and Alistair have done some terrible things in the past.
This is a new low.
Oh, God, poor Sheridan. No wonder she's so hurt.
I'm worried about her. In spite of the way her family has treated her, part of her still wants their love.
Yeah, I've known Sheridan her entire life, and she's always wanted her father's love and acceptance, but she never got it.
She's the strongest woman I've ever known. I think her only weakness is Alistair.
And you know all too well that you cannot trust Alistair. There's no telling what he might do next.
Luis, you're back so soon. Father.
Sheridan, dear.
I've come back to see you.
My poor sister. Either way, her life is going to be destroyed.
Come to me, Sheridan. Let your father give you a hug. It's been so long. Too long.